Enza, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Enza. I
Oh,
can hear you.
wonderful, wonderful. It's wonderful to see you, to meeting you. But Mama, I love you. But anyway, my question. We know the business of call. I can see everything. So anyway, the earthquake, the tsunami, is it something to do with also with call?
Which thing?
The tsunami, the earthquake,
Oh, yeah,
everything.
everything is created by Carl.
I wonder why. A technology, everything is created by call.
Everything.
I wonder this game is gonna stop with call.
It is not going to stop. It is going to continue. It is going to escalate.
You know, call is not very. It's very evil. It's very weird. Call is something else. I really tell you, a lot of things that I see it is just it's not good. So I know because I hear storm, earthquake, people dying, and I tell my husband, that's cause work, right?
Which is true. The point here is that it creates a lot of suffering and pain in you. So just keep offering that suffering and pain to God. And that is
You
the only
know,
thing that God says. Do not
he made.
judge, do not judge the king of the universe. Do not judge what the king is doing. Do not
Hmm,
judge uh, all the events that the king is orchestrating, because
okay.
everything is happening within an illusion. The problem with the humans is they cannot break through the illusion. The problem with the humans is that they are trapped in the illusion, and they are
Hmm.
trapped in the hypnosis. Because we are trapped in the hypnosis, we feel that we are dying. We feel that we are now suffering. We feel that we are now having a bad time. However,
Hmm.
now whatever, once God has come, the true God has come into the picture, now
Hmm.
the life has become very simple, which is what? Which just means that whatever time we have left to live, whether it be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever it be,
Hmm.
let us enjoy the life, minus making it intellectual, minus making it serious, minus making it about right and wrong, minus making it about judging everything that is happening all around us, and minus judging the people who want to remain in that drama of life but do
Oh
not want
yeah,
to but do
that's
not
the
want to. That's the
yes.
So let us come out of the drama. Let them remain in the drama.
Yeah. I chose the Supreme God. Okay, the things is that happened to me when I was young that pulled me away from religious. And of course, I do not believe these gods. I don't know who they are, but only believe one supreme God. Well, only one supreme God. I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, I don't believe these gods. I don't know who they are. I'm not practicing them. I'm not. Only one supreme God. That's all.
You see, let me clarify this term Supreme God. Till about 2 years back, as far as the humans were concerned, the Supreme God meant either Father or
Mm.
Allah or Jehovah, or in our culture, Mahadev. But the point here is something happened 2 years back. And
Mm.
the father of that supreme God, the one who is
Oh.
above that supreme God, came into our universe and came to the humans. This happened only 2 years back. And because of that, This understanding of Supreme God has now changed. That which was the ultimate is now no more the ultimate, but has become the secondary God, because the
Well,
ultimate has come into our life.
okay, now I understand part of your part that God is Paramatma, right?
Yes, ultimate God
Um,
we call in
okay,
the
I get, go ahead.
ultimate God we call in our Hindu culture as Paramatma. In the
Mm,
West, it is God, 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 that's all. But yes, in order to clarify that, till 2 years back, that which was the ultimate God was the king of this multiverse, who still
mm,
is there. And that king is the creator God. That king is the one who created all the religions. That king is the one who created all the spirituality. That king
mm.
is the one who has created all the wantings and desires in us. That king is the one who has created technology. That king is the
Yeah.
one who has created the nature and the animals and everything else, because that king is the creator God. Now the
Mm.
ultimate God has come into the picture.
Oh boy. Oh, I choose the Padmama
Okay.
because I don't want this. The only things I don't want anything is just get out of this mess. Hmm?
Yeah,
Yes?
that is what Paramatma is saying, that you will get out of this mess, but you have to complete the storyline. And the storyline is big mess. So what you
Mm.
do is, do not get into the drama that the storyline is creating. Just do not get entangled. Do not make yourself wrong. Do not make others wrong. And do not make the creator God wrong.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry for all of that. I didn't know. I did not know. So I do understand it. I choose my partner Mappa.
Right.
That's all I have to tell you. So from now on, I will not judge it, okay? Because I did not know, so I will not judge it. So I'm just seeing everything. I read the book, and Padma said, "Humans' mind will never choose me." I read one book. It took me 1 hour, and I said, this makes much sense more than other religions. I choose Padma.
Yes.
So fast, I choose. This is my Parnava. This is the book. This happened for a reason because I was curious. Curiosity is in my storyline.
No, the curiosity did not come from the storyline.
No? Okay.
No, it came from something called a God particle that was put in the every human. And
Oh,
as the grace of the God happened, the God particle got activated and it now had questions. Questions about, who am I really? What am I doing here?
that's what the question I wanted to ask you. You read, you read my mind. You just like connected here. Yes, this is what I wanted to. What am I doing here? I feel like I don't belong in this earth.
So now that everything has been activated, you have got connected, keep that connection alive. And then, as and when you die, the rest of the things will automatically happen.
I wanted to ask you, I'm not into spirituality. I'm into healing. I don't do healings. I just do like health herbs, medicine herbs. That's all I do. Is that okay?
Yeah, that is
For my,
okay. That is
thank you. I
okay.
want to ask you permission because I don't know. Forgive
Acupressure is
me.
okay.
Forgive me because I about call. You said not to. judge that call. I did not know anything. I'm glad that you mentioned to me. So I want to ask you another question. I know everything it's an illusion, it's a matrix. So who are these beings that human I experience every day?
Who are the beings?
Yes. Who are these beings?
You mean about the humans you are asking?
Like being, like being like a human experience did not come from this planet.
Are you talking about the angels or the extraterrestrials? Which one?
Yes, yes. The extraterrestrial.
You see, just like we are one species, the human is one species. In the same way, the Creator God has created many other species. The extraterrestrials are also other species. They come from different planets. It may be the Sirius, it may be the Pleiadians, it may be the Arcturians, it may be the Orions, and there are many more which we do not have name in our vocabulary. Basically,
Mm,
they come here to create and control the humans so that
mm.
human does not go to the God or Paramatma who has come here at this point of time.
Oh,
They
oh
have no other
no.
agenda.
Oh no, that's not good. I'm glad that I mentioned that. You read my mind. I don't know how we did it, you and that we did it, Padmatma, but seems like I'm psychic a little bit, okay? I am. So I'm able to feel, I'm very sensitive, okay? And I love my Padmatma. It's the only one for me. It will be the last until the day I die.
Enza, I want to tell you one thing because you are very sensitive, because your perceptions goes beyond the normal five senses. Many a
Mm.
times a lot of beings will come and they just
Oh,
will want to be with you for some time. Why? Because they want to feel Paramatma or the ultimate God through you, because they cannot do it directly. Because God has said, I am only available to the humans and I am not available to any other species. I am not available to the Creator God. I am not available to the angels. I am not available to the archangels. I am not available to the deities. I am not available to the extraterrestrials. I am not available to any other species. I am only available to one species called the humans, because humans have those energy bodies which God had created and given to the humans, and because humans also have a soul which is nothing but the child of God. Only for this reason that God is interested in the humans. Now you are very special because of your gift, and because of this gift you will attract a lot of beings who will come, who will
oh
want to.
no. How can I stop that?
No, you cannot stop that, because
Oh
they
no.
come to me too. They come to me, they sit in my room. I allow them to sit. I don't talk with them. I do not want to go into their drama. I do not want to go into what they want to give me. I do not want to go into what they are asking to me. I allow them to feel me, and then after some time they leave. I do not stop them from feeling me.
Okay. From now on, I always talk to the book because I'm very connected with my Padmapa. Okay? I love my Padmapa, and I believe that Padmapa sometimes he talks through me through here. I
True,
don't know how he does, but psychically, he's he connects here. He gives me the answer sometime.
true.
Is that true? It's
Yes, it
true
is true.
because I had a very bad dream and something told me, I think it's Pamapa. So don't fear because this is all illusion. It's a God's doing. Is that right?
No, many a times Paramatma comes through the dream also,
Oh,
and you will know.
Okay, you win now. Okay, just wanted to let you know, I choose my Parmapa. Okay, nobody's gonna ever take me away from Parmapa. I waited for Parmapa for 56 years. Okay, this is my only Parmapa. It will be the last Parmapa until the day I die. I just wanted to let you know this.
Yes.
You, Parmapa, are very special to me as I am special to you. I am on your side. Do you
Yes.
understand?
I understand.
Thank you. I love you. Parmapa, thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you, Enza. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Priya.
Hello, sir. Thank you
Yes.
for this opportunity. I'll speak
Hello.
in English if that is okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to say that the bigger picture that I got through the book has helped me to change my point of view. So I won't say I accepted it right away. I read the book 2 years back and took me a while to read it again and again and again. And eventually I kind of made peace with the story because it kind of made me very angry initially when I read it. And I think I went through my journey and I'm here now, where there is a some amount of peace, but there is still some confusion. I would say that's why I'm here and want to ask you a few questions if that is okay.
Yes.
So I have this basic question that you say that if we ask for the grace, we may not be under this effect of emotions that we experience. Like, let's say I'm extremely angry towards certain people, toxic people in my world, and now with the grace of God, I feel a lot of peace inside of me, or I just feel free that okay, their story is that way, or the story was meant to be this way, and their character is written that way, so I don't have much control over that, so let me just move on, let me just have freedom from this thought of hating them or being
Yeah.
that whole. So I don't have that now. So I just feel that earlier I had this desire to move out of these relationships, but now it's like it's okay, they don't matter to me, not that I'm going out of the way to do certain things to them, but I feel that maybe my storyline was to get divorced and come out of the relationship, but now here I am, uh, just living through the day. So just a basic doubt that does this change the grace of God, does this change the story, does this, because I had this doubt that I'm supposed to get divorced and now that's not happening, or my mind is never thinking about that, it's
Uh,
like okay.
First thing, we do not know the storyline.
Okay.
So whether certain events will happen or not, we do not know. The only thing we know is where we are right now. Number two, uh, you do not really ask for the grace of God. You actually offer your pain and suffering to God,
Okay.
which could either be in terms of your confusion, which either be in terms of your helplessness, which could either be in terms of feeling stuck in a relationship, which
Okay.
could be in terms of experiencing no freedom in your life, not able to do what you want to do. So, whatever they be, just saying it to God and just saying, may I have your grace, God.
Okay. Fine.
So, we don't tell God, God, please give me your grace. That is not how grace comes.
Okay.
Grace comes by offering our pain or
Yeah.
sharing that with God and then asking for, may I have your grace, God?
Yeah. So that I have been doing.
Yes.
Just sharing my pain randomly whenever I feel that thing. Okay, so thank you for clarifying, and thank you for clarifying that I probably don't know my story. Maybe I had formulated my story in my head, and that's why now I'm creating my
Yeah,
suffering.
they are your wantings.
Yes. Okay. I got that. Okay. So I have this basic doubt that whenever I go to astrologers, they do predict some story. Uh, and I know some of them are not true because whatever they say, maybe 10% of that comes true. So, should we even look at astrologers, or should we even look at their stories actually?
Going to astrologer is a good entertainment.
I do that. I mean, yeah, I'm just entertaining myself when I go to the astrologer. Or in fact, I've learned astrology, so I was looking at if I can predict my own story.
Then you
Just
can continue to entertain yourself without
okay,
without losing any money.
okay, sure. I have a few more questions, if that is okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I had this thing that you said that Carl was formed at in a moment where there was a lot of anger, and that's what the story in the book says, right? And that's why he is the way he is. And I have this thing that if Paramatma has the power to transform or create a lot of things, uh, isn't there a possibility to transform certain energies which are not really working in this? I won't say universe, multi-universe or whatever. So can Kal be transformed? That's my basic question.
All can be transformed, but God doesn't operate in that fashion.
Okay,
First thing you have to understand, God is not perfect.
interesting.
Okay,
Because I have that
because
doubt too. Yeah.
because if the humans look at God, and the humans will say, "What kind of a father you are, who cannot create well-behaved children?"
Yeah, I that was my basic doubt actually.
So God is not perfect. The
Okay.
second, the second thing, God doesn't know the future.
Okay. So it's possible that in future Kal may choose to transform himself or
Yeah, anything is possible, but God doesn't know the future. And why is it that God doesn't know the future? For the simple reason that in order to know the future, you have to control everything.
yes.
People who cannot control cannot know the future.
Okay.
And God never controls anyone or anything.
That's very
And
interesting.
that is why God doesn't know the future. The third thing, God has no desire to change anyone or impose the will of God on anyone, which means God gives full freedom to do whatever you want to do. The only thing is, you will do that away from the domain of God and remaining not connected with God.
Okay.
So, now the reason people have problem with God is number one, they believe that God can do anything, which is true, but God will not do anything, which
Okay.
again creates another level of anger. The second thing is they feel God knows everything, but God actually knows nothing as far as future is concerned.
Okay.
Third thing, uh, God never considers anything to be a mistake. So there is no such thing as this is good, this is bad.
Okay.
So the way humans judge other human, if humans use the same criteria to judge God, they will be highly disappointed. You know, the king knows everything. Why?
Because the story is written.
No, because king controls everything.
Yes. Yeah.
That is why the king knows everything.
Okay.
So you will then feel that as if God is not having any power and king is having all the power. It is not like that. It is the way they both operate.
Yeah. Okay.
So in order to know the future, you have to create the future. Then only you can know the future. If you don't create the future, you cannot know the future. The king creates the future in everything in our universe. That is why king knows everything.
Interesting. So, because we have the element of king in us, that's why we are such control freaks and we want to know the future or we want to control every event in our life and we have so much of wanting and desires in us, right? Okay, got the clarity. Okay, I have a few other questions if you have patience and
Yes,
time.
please continue.
Yeah, so there has been, like, I've been reading a lot of stuff even before I read Message from God. I've been doing a lot of book reading. So I came across a book which was about three waves of volunteers. So I understand from that now these are aliens, and I saw a lot of your podcasts. You've mentioned that the aliens have come. Now, in that book, it's been mentioned that their job was to take the consciousness of Earth to fifth dimension. So, along with people and everything, taking the or bringing the consciousness level to the fifth dimension. I know there is no concept of consciousness in this universe now, based on the podcast that you said. But if let's say I'm an alien, and if this is my story to raise the consciousness to fifth dimension, that means I will have to continue doing that story, and I'll be doing as per, or I'll be doing things as per what Carl or my soul has, or Carl has written, because in case of aliens there is no soul, right?
Yes.
Okay. So these stories could be true for some of us. That's what you're saying.
First thing is, how do you know that is your storyline?
No, I don't know that. That another question. I
Okay.
mean, I don't know whether I'm an alien. So
So,
I was like, I
so
don't know who
maybe may not be. The next thing is you talked about taking the planet Earth to fifth dimension,
Yeah.
which will never be possible.
Yeah, that was written in the book, so I don't know. Seriously.
Yeah, I understand. Now, why is it that all this literature have been coming on our planet and among the humans?
Okay.
It is because that when God comes to the humans have to be kept engrossed with multiple levels of interesting activities. And one of the interesting activities is known as ascension,
Yep.
whether it is the ascension of the human or whether it is the ascension of the planet.
Okay.
Because if you become engrossed with this game of ascension, you are no more interested in God. So these were all tricks played by the king. And I'm not saying in the end ascension will not happen, but it will not happen the way that is being projected.
I do understand.
Because there are certain laws in each dimensions. And if you have to take something from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, first thing that question comes up is your biology suitable to exist in the fifth dimension? And no human biology is suitable to exist in the fifth dimension. People who go into the fifth dimension, they go in their astral body and not in their physical body.
Okay.
And if you go there in your astral body, suddenly time and space becomes totally different. And when time and space becomes totally different, your storyline cannot continue in the fifth dimension because your storyline is written for the third dimension, for
Yeah.
the time and space which is in the third dimension.
Okay.
Next question that comes is who will go to the fifth dimension? The physical body that cannot go, your mind and personality. These two also cannot go for the simple reason that when time and space becomes different, these two cannot exist there as it is right now. And if body, mind, and personality is not going to the fifth dimension, the only other two remaining is either your energy bodies or the spirit body. Now, the spirit body can go to any dimensions, and energy bodies can go to any dimensions. So,
Okay.
they are not bound to remain in the third dimension. But the one who is saying that I will go into the fifth dimension is neither the spirit nor the energy body.
Okay.
It is the body mind personality. And so to those people I ask that you will never go. That which can go, they are not talking about going to the fifth dimension. And that which cannot go is dreaming that one day I will go to the fifth dimension.
Okay. I'll listen to this again because I
I
think
know.
I got only some part of it. So my question is then, so like because we don't know who we are, I'm in a human body. That's all I know. So I think basically we just live our story. Forget about if the self growth is part of my story. I will do the self growth. If just suffering or crying and going through the pain is my
But
part.
what does growth mean to you?
Okay, sorry about my cat. Growth for me so far has been getting out of my toxic patterns, whether it was about codependencies or, depending on, judging other people, all of that, many other aspects which I'm not able to put across right now. But there have been these, I have seen that I have changed from last what
But if
I was. Yeah,
but if you notice, they
yeah.
are actually not about growth. They are actually about shedding. Like people shed weight in
Okay.
the same way you are shedding certain beliefs or shedding certain programs
Yes. Okay.
or
Yeah.
shedding certain way of looking at life, which
Uh,
is your attitude. Shedding
yes.
certain way of, uh, or you may be healing. You may be
Yes.
healing your trauma, or you may be healing your wound, or you may be healing your uh, whatever we call it, the past life issues.
Yes.
So this is there, but in none of these things, actually, if you notice carefully, there is no growth.
What do you mean by that, sir? Sorry.
By growth, I mean there is a seed you put into the ground, and then
Okay.
it becomes a plant, then
Okay.
it becomes a tree, then it starts giving flower or fruits. That is growth.
Okay. Okay, I got the perception of what I was looking at growth as.
Which means you are becoming more and more and more. But actually, the way you're talking, it is about becoming
Actually,
less and less and less.
yeah, that's a good point, sir. I never thought about that. So that has been happening and organically. So few months back, I just said I don't want any access bars or I don't want anything. I'll just see whether just as the days are passing, if I'm changing or not. And I observed that without doing anything, also I was changing. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. So, some part of that book is really talking to what I'm going through. So, interestingly, when I was a kid, I always used to think that this is a story, this is a dream, and I'm going to wake up. This, whatever is I'm going through is not real. But that, when I was a child, later I lost that ability to perceive everything as a dream. Okay, I have few more questions. I know I'm taking a lot of time from other people, but this is my opportunity, so let me ask
Yeah,
everything.
continue.
Yeah, is there anything in our control? Like, let's say if I look at my day-to-day life, what is in my control?
You have to examine, and then you will find nothing is in your control.
Seriously, sir? Like, what to eat, what
Because,
not to eat?
because in order to control, you
Yeah.
have to think, and you cannot control your thoughts. In
Can
order to control, you have to have complete freedom on your biology, which you don't have, on your mind, which you don't have, on your personality, which you don't have, and on all everything non-physical all around you, which you don't have, and on all the people around you, which you don't have.
Okay. So then, when they say that you listen to your intuition and don't listen to your mind, so the moments when I listen to my intuition and don't listen to mind, that has also been controlled.
How do you distinguish mind from intuition?
My mind is the logical mind which gives ifs and buts, if this and that, and intuition is I just freeze. I don't want to do certain things, and I
So you
know.
are saying that mind is logical and intuition is quantum.
That has been my perception.
Okay. So I'm not saying which one is better, that you will have to find out. For if you ask me, I neither follow my mind nor I follow my intuition. I
Okay.
follow the will of God.
Okay. That hasn't come to me yet.
Yeah,
Like, I've
but
still got to know the things.
other
Yeah.
people do not have that luxury the way I have, for the simple reason that I am bound in every way by
Okay.
God, in order that I be God, in order that I do the work of God, in order that I am not engaging in anything outside the will of God. That is why I am bound.
Okay.
People ask that, you say you are God,
Yeah.
what kind of power do you have? I say, I have no powers. Okay, then they say, can you read my mind? I say, no, I cannot read. Then they say that you cannot create miracles, you cannot read the mind, you cannot do anything, which means you cannot heal people. In what way are you God?
Okay.
I say that I am God through the will of God, and not because I am God. Now, this is one thing most people cannot digest, most people cannot understand. When I say I am not God, but I am God through the will of God,
Okay.
because I don't have any quality of God. And yet I am God, because God said, you are God, you are me, you are bound by me, you are 100% in me, I am 100% in you, and you will not engage anything outside my will.
Okay.
That is how I am God. And why is that? For only one reason, not to create any self importance, but in order that the humans look at this face and in an instant, a whole set of activity is orchestrated, which ultimately makes them this their last life, which ultimately neutralizes the karmic baggage and everything else that I keep on saying.
Okay, interesting. I have one question related to what you said. So, when you said that when people look at you, this could, set a lot of things which will eventually make them free of this life that they have on earth, right? Is that true for aliens also? If they look at you?
You see, for the non souled beings,
Yeah.
uh, for them, there is no such thing as another life, because there never was a previous life.
Oh, okay. So
But
they just have one life. Okay.
yeah, they come as a one life. Why there was not a previous life? For the simple reason that they don't have any karmic baggage.
Oh,
And
interesting.
karmic baggage is created as a carry forward of three things: attachments, aversions, and wanting. But because there is no karmic baggage, that is why you are a non soul being. Now, since no karma is also created in this life, you will also automatically, you are not going to have another life.
Okay, interesting.
So, this even without God,
Even
let's
without.
say God never was here, still
Okay.
you wouldn't have another life.
Okay, interesting.
Now, why is it that the non soul beings are being created? For two reasons. Number one, king is becoming ready for a time in the future where all the souled beings will not be there and only non souled beings will be there.
Okay.
That is number one. And number two, uh, king is creating, or um, yeah, creating the creation game that eventually king is going to play with the non souled beings.
Okay.
Currently, the non souled beings today are of a very mediocre capacity.
Really?
Yeah, the advanced ones are going to come in the future. And eventually, these advanced non soul beings are going to be much more advanced than the most advanced artificial intelligence. So this concept of artificial intelligence, which humans believe will always be ahead of us, no, when the new breed of non-soul beings will come, they won't need the artificial intelligence. They themselves will be so advanced.
Okay, interesting.
But these are not that are going to happen in next 100, 200 years. This
Okay.
I'm talking about really into the future. As such, for the souled beings to live, it will take another 100 years.
Okay. So I have one question. So let's say somebody gets stuck in the this dimension itself because like after that they have some wanting or some unfinished desire, so they become ghost. What about them? If the soul leaves, they will be stuck here.
Actually, the non-soul beings don't become ghosts.
No, the soul beings. In case of soul
Yeah.
beings.
So now God is going to take every one of them,
Okay.
even including those who are stuck.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it will happen two ways. Either it will happen without taking birth, or it will happen that they will take one more birth and then they will leave.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Um, so I love animals, and before reading your books, I used to just hate people. It's like, they are themselves so messed up and they create mess around the world. And I have a very ugly perception of humans. But after reading the book, I've made peace with that. It's like, okay, fine, this is the story, nobody is in control. So that's the biggest freedom I have got through the book. That's what I would say. But I do care for animals and I'm worried for them. I've been giving my worry to the card also and seeing if that changes. But I still care for them and I want to know what would happen to animals, sir, because I don't want them to get stuck here in Carl's world and suffer more. Because Carl creates suffering for them too, which is very bad.
Karl doesn't create suffering for them. Karl creates pain for them. Pain and suffering are different.
Yeah, but their pain creates suffering for us because when I see a
Yeah,
dog
their pain creates suffering for the humans.
and it's like it's
So
too much. Sir.
so the animals, they are not going to be what they are today when all the soul beings leave. But
Okay.
as long as they are here, or as long as the souled beings are here, the animals will also be used to create suffering for humans. Like right now, you are not able to enjoy the animals fully. They are also a part of your suffering.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. That like from humans I went to animals, but there also I have to suffer because I cannot see their pain. So
The problem is that you are not understanding that uh, the whole creation was rooted on human suffering.
yeah, now I mean I've been trying to make peace with
You see, the
that.
extraterrestrials, they neither have pain, neither have suffering.
Who are they? I mean, I haven't met anyone in my
You
life.
haven't met, but I know about them. And that
Okay.
is why I'm just saying you haven't met because they wouldn't come to you.
Okay.
It is not a part of your storyline for them to come to you.
Okay. Interesting.
But they don't have pain and suffering. Humans is the only species that has pain and suffering. And the animals are also used to create that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I know I'll ask a lot of questions, so sorry.
Okay, right.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Priya.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Meena ji,
Thank you.
Namaskar,
Thank you
Pradip
for
ji.
your grace, Pradip ji. Good
namaskar,
morning.
namaskar.
We love you so much and thank you for doing all this work for human. Otherwise,
Okay,
we will be stuck in this birth and death cycle for years and years. So
okay.
we can't thank you enough. My
Where
first
are
question.
where are you living? You are wearing so many cold clothes.
Yeah, we are
Now
in
in
Sydney.
Sydney.
You are
We
in
are in
Sydney.
Sydney.
Okay,
This,
okay.
yeah,
Yes,
it's
this
very
is the
cold.
winter time.
Winter, yeah.
Okay.
We never thought that we'll have opportunity to talk to God.
Will you come to
Okay.
Sydney, please? Will you
I
come to
don't
Sydney?
know. I don't know. I know
You
nothing
are,
about
you are
tomorrow and
invited
day
to
after.
our home. You are
Yeah.
invited to our home.
Okay, thank you.
So my first question is like, are we connected to Paramatma? We are
Yes,
doing,
yes, both
yeah.
of you are connected.
Thank you so
That's
much.
good.
Because of
Good to
him,
know.
we did, and because
Okay,
he's listening, and then we tried.
I
And
think Mina gets deviated many times, but I have to kind of explain to her.
okay.
Yeah, that's good. But thanks for this opportunity. Uh, Maybe I'll give a little bit of our background so that people can understand the question. So, uh, our spiritual journey, we started with ISKCON, then we did a lot of pranic healing and arhatic yoga, and then Dada Bhagwan and some of the Sadguru courses as well. So, and we practiced the meditations for a long, long time. And that was all very positive, no problems with that. Your message is like a game changer. It's a big paradigm shift. So we have stopped all that. And I'm very, very convinced. I'm watching all of your podcast, and it's all very informative. So thanks for everything you have done. There are no words to express our gratitude. Uh, for the question, I think previous participant also asked something similar. But the one concern we have is the religion and the culture. They are like interconnected. You cannot separate them. Particularly the Hindu culture is identified with all these festivals like Navratri, Janmashtami, Ganesh Puja, Holi, all those. Now there are two aspects to that. One is our socializing is all part of it, and then for the children, you explained to the previous participant as well. The children when they go to school. In Sydney, like in Australia, it's very common that people come from different cultures and they talk about their culture and what is happening, and that's kind of part of their growing up. So uh, let's say in next 50, 60 years, 100 years, if too many people have taken up this, they will stop the religion side. That means there is no culture left, and maybe they are all exposed and the other culture will come and take over. So is that really true, or there is some guidance for that what can we do, what we can't do, and
Your question is your question is whether it is true, or whether your question is whether it is good.
no, it is true means in maybe 100 years, when if a lot of people take up this approach where there is no religion, that will degrade the culture. And can that have any negative impact on the society because the culture is degraded?
There are many places where there is no concept of God. They do not go to any kind of place of worship, neither in their house nor outside. I have not seen those groups becoming bad, becoming violent, becoming uh, non productive. So it is not necessarily that religion has to be there in order for a culture to be good, great,
So
or whatever. One culture is like they are curious. Scientists themselves have a culture.
yeah.
The scientists are curious. They want to know. They want to know the unknown, but they want to know the unknown within the logical framework. But religion says that you have to know the unknown within the framework of faith. Now, this is what the scientists are not willing to accept. They say, I don't want faith. But religion says that unless you have faith, you cannot have peace of mind. You cannot have uh, something good in your life. You cannot have blessings. That is what religion says. Science says, I will create my blessings through my logical analysis, and I will create things like, say, if I have malaria, I will create those medicines. If I have water pollution, I will create ways of cleaning the water. This is the way science creates its blessings. But religion says, no, you pray to God and God will do everything for you. Okay? Now there is something called spirituality, which says, no, God will do something for you, but you have to do a lot, which means you have to go through a lot of practices, sadhana. Okay. Then God will do something for you. So three different approach. Now, none of them are going to be good or bad for the human in terms of their being sorted out. And what does the word sorted out mean? It means you are not even wanting happiness. Because only a person who is in pain wants happiness. Only a person who is in suffering wants happiness. A person who has no pain and no suffering doesn't care about happiness. And in the same way, everything that you are wanting in life, it is pointing to what is missing in your life. Like you want your children to be healthy, you want your children to be prosperous, and you want your children to have a good relationship or so-called marriage life and becoming good parents. Why do you want it? You don't want it for your neighbors. You don't want it for every humanity on this planet. Why do you then want it for one, two, or three individuals who are in your life? For the simple reason that you feel they are an extension of you, but your neighbor's children are not an extension of you. And this, is it really true that they are an extension of you? No, it is a hypnosis. And if that hypnosis breaks, what happens? Now suddenly you have detachment. Detachment means the pain of your children do not give you pain. You are just observing that they made certain decisions on the basis of which they are going through certain challenges, and they are either learning or they are deteriorating further. And you are merely observing it. They are still your children, but now you are detached. Why? Because the karmic baggage between you and your children is now diminishing. You have no karmic baggage with your neighbor's children. That is why you don't suffer when anything happens to them. You have a karmic baggage with your own children. That is why you suffer when anything happens to them. But what if this karmic baggage is gone? Now you will not suffer. They will just be like your neighbor's children. Do you get what I'm pointing to?
Yes, yes. So at personal level, there will not be a suffering because there is this understanding that we are going to finish the life and then karma will be
No,
washed and all that.
those understandings come later on. First
Yeah.
comes that there is no suffering. I am observing and it's okay. It's okay that my son has gone into drugs. It's okay that my son has gone into bad companions with bad companions. It's okay. My son has decided to sabotage his own life. It's okay. My son has decided to go into a toxic relationship. But in your attachment, you will say it is not okay. And I'm not talking about the thoughts or speaking. I'm talking about your beingness. Thoughts come later on.
Yes.
But you started the question with the culture. Now, culture
That's right.
basically means that it is the attitude of a group of people. Right now, I was pointing to your own attitude or
Yeah.
personal one-to-one attitude.
Yeah.
Now take it extension of it as a group attitude. And group attitude just means that through the culture, you created your own identity. Now, creating an identity is neither good nor bad. It just is the way that you are. Maybe for some people, their identity only remains in the passport. It doesn't come into their life. But for many people, identity comes into their life, comes into their relationship, comes into their interactions, and comes into their judgments. So
Yes, so
once
the
you know,
culture can be value-based culture. That's what you are saying. That it
there is
doesn't
no
have to have a
no,
religion.
there is no such thing as value based. Because if my son is becoming a drug addict and I'm detached and I'm just observing it, it doesn't mean that my values are less or more. It just means that it is life. And in life, some people go up, some people go down. It also doesn't mean that I'm not being responsible. Because in the name of responsibility, people play the control game. In the name of values, people play the control game. But if someone has no judgment, how can there be value? And as long as you have judgment, you are going to have suffering and pain. As long as you are stuck in the values, you will have suffering and pain.
Okay.
I'm giving you the crux of suffering.
Understand. Yeah, I think that part is clear. But still, the culture minus the religion is that going to survive?
There are many cultures in which there are no religion. And the point is, why does it need to survive? Why can it not evolve into something so unrecognizable that it is perfectly okay? Why should anything remain stuck for thousands of years?
It's just we have been brought up in that way. We come from
Exactly
India. That is a great culture and all that.
because number one, you don't want to change. Number
Yeah.
two, you are scared of change. Number three, you are scared of the unknown. And number four, you now know how to deal with whatever the things are in your life, and you are scared. You don't know how you're going to deal with that unknown thing that is coming into the picture.
Yes, yeah, I think that is correct. Yeah, that's the fear of unknown.
So let life evolve. Let
Okay.
culture evolve.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are
let it
looking,
evolve.
but you are looking at that it should go in this one way. But it is not like that. It goes like this and comes down.
Yeah,
And again it goes and again it comes down.
yeah,
And again it goes in a different direction. And again it goes right into the bottom and it rises because it is a game of thousands and thousands and thousands of lifetimes.
yeah. Okay, so it will take its own course and it will evolve. We don't worry about
Exactly, it will evolve. It is not
it.
for you,
Yeah.
it is not your job to look into it. Your job is currently to enjoy the things as they
Yeah,
are.
that's good. Yeah, that's it. That's the answer then. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, I have few more questions. So maybe the
Yes.
second one, the Meena had this question.
Mm.
So what she wants to know is like in a Vaishnav tradition, people say that okay, after death you go to Golok Vrindavan. In Swaminarayan, they say you go to Akshardham. In Dada Bhagwan, they say you go to Mahavidya Kshetra. So are these real planets, and do the energy bodies or souls go over there? And
Enjoyed the fruit.
what is the outcome of that approach against now we are saying that okay, we will go to God's place? So
Uh,
can you please bring some clarity to that?
you talked about planets. No, they are not planets, they are
Okay,
dimensions.
there are dimensions. Okay,
And in those dimensions, there are lokas,
locals. Yeah,
not planets the way our Earth planet is. The lokas are again different because we cannot understand things in the higher dimensions within the paradigm of our third dimension. So we just say they are lokas.
locals. Yeah.
We cannot really understand them. At the most, you can say they are domain
Yeah.
where one can exist, one can live, one can continue to be. That is number one. Number two, for most humans, They don't go to the higher dimensions. They continue their journey of again taking birth. Their astral body either gets stuck, in which case they become a ghost, or it goes into the ancestral world and waits. Their other bodies migrate into the next lifetime along with the karmic baggage. So no one goes to the higher lokas or
So,
higher dimensions.
so like people blindly following these religious like Vaishnavas, they do whatever their guru says, still they cannot go to their
No, they
lokas.
cannot go. Because in order to go, you have to become free from all your whole karmic baggage. And the king has no vested interest to free the humans from their karmic baggage.
Okay.
Because if king frees the humans from their karmic baggage, who will create the food for the king?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Now, this understanding that the purpose of the humans is to create food for the king was missing everywhere.
That's correct.
They
No
never
one took.
revealed it. They
Never.
never revealed that the purpose of a human journey is not enlightenment, is not moksha, is not going to the higher dimensions. It is only about creating food for the king. And that is why suffering and pain is our destiny.
Okay.
This was never said like that before God came into the picture. Because
Never. Yeah.
it has to be said by someone who comes from a place beyond the king. Within the domain of the king, whoever they are, whether they are gurus, sant, mahatma, gyani, acharya, or any other name you want to give, they all are only giving that much which the
That's
king
correct.
wants you to know.
Okay.
Even all the shastras they refer to, they are all written within that.
They are all written by the king only through the humans. So none of them are going to give you all this information that came after God came into the picture.
Okay, perfect. Maybe Tarak Krishna. Meena has another question. The Meena can
Yes.
see the purple light and the white light and the third eye, maybe in sleeping. That's
Sometimes,
quite.
yeah, when I wake up or in my sleep, I can see a light here like a moon, and then purple light, and then blue light, and some stars and something.
These,
Sometimes.
these are all clairvoyant activities, but your clairvoyant activities is not much developed. Had it been more developed, you would have also seen the beings.
Okay.
So it is your first level of development. I would say don't give them much importance because there is no clear message coming through with those lights as to what you should do with them. And
Okay.
your perception and cognition is not going to that extent that you can clearly see the non-physical beings and interact with them,
Okay.
because it was not a part of your storyline, at least for now, because tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I don't know. Storyline is not revealed till it happens.
Yeah.
So
And I don't know.
as on today, I would say ignore them
Okay.
or enjoy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I think ignore is the best answer. That's what I keep telling her. Don't try to read too much into it. Okay, now one more question.
Yes.
One more question. Since we have been through this journey of ISKCON and pranic healing and all that, we have a lot of Vastu yantras and images in the house. So after reading the book and connecting with you, we have stopped all the puja and the meditation. No lighting up the diya or candle or anything. So we have stopped all that. But what do we do with them? Can we just keep it as a decoration?
Just keep them as decorative pieces.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, because it's very gold plated, so I don't want
Okay.
to stop it.
Okay, keep it.
And two or three more questions. like my sister, she suffered a lot. She died in
COVID
time 5 years before. So until she died, the day before also she had a lot of problem, her family problem, like her marriage problem, her daughter's marriage problem. So what will happen to her? Because you said, sometimes your lot of worries and things, you will tangle somewhere else.
You're talking about the sister who has died?
Yeah.
You see, for most people, God is going to take them. But there are a few who will again take birth
Mhm.
and they will complete their life in the next lifetime.
Okay. Yeah. And what about our ancestors, like my parents, my in-laws?
Most of them are going to live,
Okay.
but some will take birth. So now
Okay.
this is between God and them, how it will be.
Yeah.
And also it is between their soul. If the soul really wants to create one more lifetime, then God will give that permission to the soul, which means her soul. So accordingly, it will happen. But eventually, at the most, it is only one more life. And then it
Okay.
is over.
So Paramatma, suppose people are not following you and someone dies. So they will take birth immediately, or their soul will move around, and after the storylines, when the
No,
storyline will start.
no one needs to follow me. No one needs to connect
No,
with
follow
me.
means following
Yeah.
in the sense.
People only need to see my face for one moment. That's all.
Yeah.
Which also is not like you have to do it through YouTube or through my website or through my book or through the healing card. Most of the people are going to see my face in their dreams and they won't even know. And some of them will see my face through others' face,
Yeah.
where God will impose my face on the other person. So,
Okay.
so this will happen. So don't worry about it. This is God's work. God will complete it.
Okay. Yeah. And my friend Pinky, she joined you on in the May, and she had few questions, and she are not going to get connected with you. Can I ask 2 questions for her, please?
Okay, ask.
Okay. Um, her main question was, she is getting lots of dreams which comes true, and she is writing in diary and notice they are indicating some messages for the future. Can you please tell us where this is something coming from angel world, or it is something from my storyline? Like she's getting lot of dreams.
Yeah,
And
I understand. So these are known as premonitions. So premonitions sometimes comes intuitively and sometimes comes through the dreams. They don't mean much. The only thing is, if that is her question is whether it is coming from the angels, yes. Whether it is coming from her storyline, yes. Because unless it was in the storyline, the angels couldn't have given these messages. Now, if she is the bearer of these messages, let her just write. And if the angels want something from her, let her do that. That is between her and the angel.
okay. And Paramatma, like she had a question, and same question I had, because we have like our social gathering, and sometimes we have to go to the ladies' puja. So they offer us some fruits and some gifts. Are we allowed to take, or we, because we don't want to disconnect with
You
God?
can have their food, but not the prasad, not
Yeah,
that
no,
which
no,
is
no.
being
The gift
offered.
sometimes, yeah,
If it
sometimes they
is,
give the gift.
yeah, if they are giving you a gift, that you can take.
Okay.
Something like we call a return gift in the birthdays, we
Yeah.
give that.
Yeah.
So if
Okay.
like that, if they are giving you a gift, that you can accept.
Okay. And her one question, like she's getting sick all the time. So sometimes she tell her mother that I had this happen, this one, and her mother take badhas for her. So can she be disconnected with God for that?
Yeah,
Because she doesn't.
if you take the badha, mannat or
Not
whatever.
for her. Not, she's not taking for herself, but her mother takes on
No.
her behalf.
Okay, if others take it, then disconnection will not happen.
Okay.
Yes, she is not doing nothing. Yeah, but
Yeah.
her mother.
And last question, tomorrow is Raksha Bandhan. So are we allowed to do tika and aarti for
No tika,
brother?
no tika, no kumkum, no puja, no flowers, no agarbatti, only tying the rakhi.
Thank you,
Brother is a soul, isn't it? We just do pray to brother's soul.
Give that thali to your brother and tell him that you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you
Thanks
so much,
again for this
Paramatma.
opportunity.
We love
Okay.
you and we wish you
Thank
come here
you.
one day.
Thank you,
Thank you
both
so
of
much.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
हाँ माया जी.
Paramatma,
Yes.
thank you for
Namaskar.
taking me. Namaskar. I have few clarification, though I have
Yes.
got few answers already, but still, may I ask you?
Please continue.
Yeah, just wanted to find out, like, how do we find peace, relief, or weight of any negativity from our house? And if there is any suffering, pain, or any health issues, what is Pradip ji and as Paramatma, what can be the best solution that can be given as a solution?
But I always say, whatever is your issue, say that and then say, may I have your grace, God. And if you feel there is a negativity in the house, then say, everything unclean in my house or all the negativities in my house, may my house have your grace, God. If you feel there is some attack on you, some black magic on you or anything like that, then say, all the attacks and black magic on me, may I have your grace, God.
Okay. And I wanted to just ask, I had this daga, which is, given from a temple, which I removed in front of you just now, a few minutes back. Now, what do I do with this daga? Can I
You
just throw it, or how do
put
I
it
discard it?
You just discard it.
In the dustbin?
Yes, in the dustbin.
Okay. And do we have to meditate on the mantras that was given to me? Do I have to continue? Not required.
You don't meditate on the mantra. You just do it. Right now, we are not giving the mantra to new people, but those who have, they should continue as they were instructed earlier.
Okay.
If they stop, then they will get disconnected from God. Those people who have mantra, if they stop, they will get disconnected from God. But those who do not have, they have to only tell to the card or to the book or to my image that I want to remain connected with you, God. May I have your grace, God. That's all. But since you have the mantra, continue.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I discontinued it actually. Since you told me that, since it was told mantra is not required, I discontinued. So
Mantra is required for those who have, but those who do not have, for them it is not required.
Fine. I got it. And I'm sure this is my last life, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Paramatma, is it necessary that one has to go beyond 11th or 12th dimension to attain liberation?
You have to go beyond nothing.
Okay.
And you cannot go beyond 11th and 12th. You are just a physical body.
Okay.
God says enjoy life. Forget about all this spiritual talk.
Okay. Got it.
This is the last life. So with whatever you have, whatever resources you have and wherever you are, just enjoy it and complete the life.
Okay. Now, to receive God's grace for my near and dear ones, can I pray, ask for God's grace? No,
They have to
only
ask.
have to do. I cannot
As a
do
mother, as a wife, as a sister, you cannot do.
Okay. All right. One more question I wanted to ask. Um, am I connected with
Yes, you are.
Paramatma? Thank you. Thank you. And I just wanted to say one more thing. I just want to remain in God's field always 24/7. How is this going to be possible?
You see, there is no such thing as God field. You are living in the domain of the king. You have the
Hmm.
mind given to you by the king. Your
Hmm.
spirit belongs to the king. Your
Right.
body is created by the king. Your
Right.
personality is created by the king. So
Hmm.
now, how can you remain in God field? You can
Hmm.
remain connected with God.
Yeah. Hmm.
And in
Yeah.
order to remain connected with God, you are
Hmm.
by default connected unless you want to
Hmm.
break that connection.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
So
Fine.
by
Got
default,
it.
you are connected. You don't have to do
Okay.
anything. Yeah, if there
Okay.
is any attack on you and you
Hmm.
become disconnected, then again
Hmm.
reconnect. If you
All
meet
right.
some people or you go to a place which is very negative and if you become disconnected, again reconnect.
Fine. Hmm. Okay. I got it.
But you cannot
Okay.
remain in God field. For that, you have to go to the domain of God, which is after death.
Correct. Correct. Okay. And one more question, last question. The mantra has to be recited when? When is the right time to
There is
recite the
no right
mantra?
time, anytime.
Anytime. Okay. Okay. Okay, Pradipji and okay,
Right.
Paramatma. May
Thank
have
you,
your blessings.
Mayaji. Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah.
Mayaji.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Puchiye.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for giving me another chance. I just
Yes.
have 3 questions. I'll just complete it very fast. A silly question. After that, will you be the one who will come to escort me?
God will come and there are many who will come and take you. Not take you, but the
Ah,
souls and the
hmm,
energy bodies. So don't
okay,
worry about it. That is already taken care of.
okay, okay. Number 2 is uh, Om versus Om. Aum. What is the difference? Is this connected to God or the king?
You see,
Because the mantra you have this
up till now, whatever was given,
ha.
the mantra that God gave, there,
Hmm,
that word is connecting you to God. And the Om that you are given in the other mantras, that connects you with the king. But that doesn't
okay,
mean that anyone who says Aum will connect with God. That will not happen.
okay, okay.
Because
Got it.
now God has stopped the mantra, but ask
Hmm,
those who are doing the mantra to continue
hmm,
doing. But new people
fine.
will not get the mantra.
Got it. And one more, Bhagwan versus Bhagavate, Bhagavati. What's the difference? There's a difference?
Bhagavate is a god and Bhagavati is goddess.
So that doesn't get connected to Bhagwan, the king.
No.
Okay. Uh, and yeah, suppose someone wants to follow this journey, how do they get connected to Paramatma?
Getting connected with Paramatma is seeing the face of Paramatma, which is the image. And once you have
Okay.
seen this image, that is this
Hmm.
image,
Hmm.
after that, you start speaking about your suffering and pain to this image. If you
Hmm.
get results, then then you decide whether rest of your life you want to remain with God or with the
Hmm.
king.
Okay. And is there any email ID or WhatsApp or Telegram
You
or
will
any
you will
contact
get
number?
it you will get it in the website.
we can communicate if in case we have to get any clarification?
I don't answer there. That is only for people. If anyone has a problem in buying the book or they don't get the book, so all those people are, that is logistic, but that is not where I communicate, because I don't talk with anyone. Only way people access me is through the Zoom. After that, I go and I remain secluded. I am not connected
Okay.
with anyone.
For any clarification, what do you suggest, Pradeep ji? No clarification.
Get your own inner guidance.
Acha, okay.
Or maybe
Okay.
in someone else will ask you in the Zoom, then that becomes
Okay.
your clarification.
Okay. Okay, Pradesh. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Mayaji. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now I will take leave, and thank you all so much for coming, joining, and being with me and asking all the questions. Okay. Thank you all. Bye.